looking at the log laws today, which will be in C2, so you'll be able to use a calculator. First of all, you need to learn the basic format. So b to the power of a equals x. If you write it in log notation, it becomes log in base b of x is equal to a. So this is the base and this is the index. In log notation, the base is here and the index is on its own. You need to be able to go from this to this and from this to this, so make sure that you learn the different forms. Numerically, there's a couple of important ones to remember. You can work these out. Log in base a of a is 1, because what that means is the base is a, the power is 1, and a, anything to the power of 1 is a. And similarly, log in base a of 1 is 0, because a to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is 1. But those are useful ones to remember. There's 3 basic log laws. There's the one where you're adding, the one where you're subtracting, and one where you're raising it to a power. So when you add logs, you can combine it by doing it's the log of xy. When you subtract logs, you combine it by doing it's the log of x over y. They must be in the same base for this rule to work. And then if you've got log in base a of x to the power of y, you can bring the y down to the front and give you y log a x. And again, remember that you can go from this side to this side. So for example, if you had something like log in base 2 of 2x, I've multiplied it, which means I can separate it into 2 logs. And the reason why that's useful is because log in base 2 of 2 is just 1. So I can simplify it to 1 plus log in base 2 of x. Sometimes useful to change base, and there's a formula in your formula book if you ever need to change base. Most calculators now have a log button that can work in any base, so this isn't as useful, but occasionally there will be a question about it. This formula is in your formula book, so if you have to change base, get your formula book out, look this up, and then basically say you wanted to change this to base 10, then this is, so you want to change this to base 10, this is my a, this is my x, so I put my new base in here, which is base 10, so log of base 10 over 7 is log of base 10 of 3. All you need to really know for this is that if you ever need to change base, or you're in different bases, look at the formula in the formula book.